To the next building. Petie, you have a story about this car.
Yes, this car, Model T, is, what year is it, Bill? 12?
1911.
1911. Ford Model T was the first car that Bill acquired for his collection, and it came from the Denver Automobile Club in Denver, Colorado, and some young friend of Bill's was coming back from the West Coast, and he had bummed to Colorado, and when he got to Denver, he decided he was sick of bumming, and he thought he'd try and find a car to drive the rest of the way home, and this is it. And so when he got home, he needed a couple of tires for another car that he had. So he came to Bill at the garage and said, I got to have a couple of tires, but I don't have much money. And so they decided that they would swap, and Bill would give him the 2 tires, and he left the Model T Ford. Was there some money that went with it, or was it just the swap?
Just the swap.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was an even swap.
Even swap. Sounds like a good deal for you, Bill.
But that was far away and long ago when that's the sort of thing that could happen. But that's the story of this wonderful car. And then it's sort of a special thing. There's now I know you can't get it on the camera perhaps, but in here is a lovely little clock, and it has a little hood that comes over it to protect it from the weather, because lots of times one would be out in the weather. Well, the story of this clock is that it was a present from Dr. H. Leslie Sawyer, who was formerly president of Kobe Junior College, and he gave this to Bill many years ago and told him that when he was a little boy, Dr. Sawyer, was a little boy, he talked with his mother about what he could get for his father for Christmas, and he thought he'd like to get him a clock. So the mother said, well, you go and get the Sears Roebuck catalog and see what you can find. And he picked something out that was, they thought would be the right thing, and he could put this clock in his car, and or on his wagon, I guess it was. It was a car. And anyhow, Dr. Sawyer gave it to his father, but when the estate was settled of his father's, he happened to think to take this clock out and hid it for many, many years. But when he realized how interested Bill was in early things, he gave it to him, and we feel very proud to have that particular clock.
It's a nice addition, and it looks like it has always belonged right with this Model T.
And it really runs.
Okay, and now on to the next building.